family on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I've just got back from Raj's absolutely incredible tank. I'm still a little bit blown away by it. If you haven't watched that video, go watch it. I think it'd be the video just before this one. But anyway guys, as some of you may know, I've got this 8-foot tank in my fish room, which we've just set up. It's been set up for about 4 or 5 weeks. And I keep coming in here and the tank's not level, and it's really winding me up. Look, you can see a water line there, and you can't see a water line here. Basically the floor runs out about 12 to 14 mil, something like that. I've actually got a level here. So yeah, the tank runs out about, I think it is about 15-16 mil, so it's quite a fair bit. It's in the lines of 20 odd mil, you know. So it's really bugging me, and I don't think I can live with it. So basically today, I've got to drain this tank down. I've got to take the fish out, drain the sump down, jack up the ends here. I've got metal shims here as well, which I want to put under here. I actually filmed a video of me levelling this tank when it was over here about a year ago or so. I actually levelled this one again. There's metal shims underneath the stand. So if you haven't watched that, go check it out. I'll just basically show you how to level your tanks. Now, me being in the building industry, I'm a double glazer, so I'm used to be putting things in level. We work to like sort of a ½ mil tolerance, you know. We are really fussy. I've actually got 1 mil packers in there. That's what we basically work to. So basically, if you're fitting a window, say a sliding door or a bifold or something like that, we work to 1 mil. So 1 mil is literally near enough slap bang in the middle. Well, to say 1 mil, what's a ½ mil? So you can't really get ½ mil packers with the plastic stuff. The metal stuff you probably can, but if you think ½ mil is literally, you can't even see it really. Let me show you a mil packer and it makes sense. So that is a 1 mil packer. Can you see how small that is? Look, I'm trying to get it on the camera so you can actually see. So that's 1 mil. So you can imagine ½ mil. They don't actually make them in plastic. So, but yeah, we work to ½ mil, and me coming out here, looking at this tank is literally setting off my OCD really bad. So I've tried to live with it for the last 5 weeks, and I keep coming out here and I just can't enjoy the tank looking at it, and it's just stressing me out, okay? So today I'm going to set up the pump in this corner here because the tank's running this way, drain the tank down, and yeah, basically level it. So there's a lot of work to do. It's probably a good few hours working it. My mate is going to come round and help me jack up this end, because obviously it's quite hard to jack up these tanks on your own, especially the weight it being. Obviously I'm not going to do it with the water in it. It's going to be a lot lighter without the water in it. But yeah guys, massive mistake from me really. Learn from this. I've learned from this. If you're not happy with something the way it is, especially a fish tank, don't fill it up until you're happy with it. Alright? What I should have really done with this floor when I built this fish room, it's actually my garage, I should have latexed the floor, self-leveled the floor basically, and it would have made a massive difference. I don't know why these houses are so level. It's so annoying. Why don't the builders just put them in level? But what can you do? We're here now. But there's no point moaning about it. Let's start draining out the water, and then I'll show you what the outcome is after. Before I do that, I just want to show you the metal shims I use at work. These are basically them. They're about 2 mil, something like that. Some of them are actually a mil as well. And then some of them go up to about 5 mil. So they're really good. I can put them underneath the legs, and we actually have really long ones when we're doing like a frame, which is say 240 mil. We've got ones that are 240. We've got ones that are 140. So they go up and down in size. We get them professionally made from a metal place basically. So they cut up massive sheets, and we basically get them dropped off in these massive tubs. And yeah, it just helps us. These are basically for the bifold doors and sliding doors we do at work. But yeah, let's start draining this tank down. So everyone, it's done. That was not easy, I'll tell you, honestly. It took me about, say, 3.5 to 4 hours in the end. Obviously I had to drain the whole tank down. But if you look at the water line now, it's all exactly the same throughout the tank. So it's not touching obviously there now. Over this side, it's exactly the same. So the tank was, I think it was about 25 mil out in the end. So me saying that was about 12, 13 mil, it wasn't. Check how many shims I've got down there. Look, they're thicker than my fingers, you know. I've got quite chunky fingers. So you can see how much this floor runs out, which is so annoying because when I've done this fish room, like I said earlier, I should have just latexed it, self-leveled it, and it would have solved that. But
we've got there, and
I'm a lot happier with it. And another thing I've done on the tank as well, I've turned the pump up to 60% it is now. So yeah, it was on 50 before, but now it's on 60% now, which is good. So obviously it's going to be more flow. I've got all the levels right now. Another thing I did as well, I'm not going to lie to you, I took all the ocean rock out, reef rock, whatever you want to call it, and I filled it all up with alpha grog. And I've got a bag of ceramic rings in here. The K1 is mixing up really nice now, which I'm really pleased about. And we've got another bag of ceramic rings under there as well. So this sump, all in all, is massive. You know, it's got so much beneficial bacteria growing in here now. I'm really happy with it. And check out these geos, man. They are still in this tank. Obviously I moved them earlier, I took them out because I had to drain it, put the wood back in, but they're doing absolutely fine. I thought they're quite big fish and it was going to stress them out putting them in like big poly boxes this morning, well this afternoon, but they've been absolutely fine. But that is it, guys. Learn from my mistakes. If you're not happy with something, especially a fish tank, where it is in the house, how unlevel it is, don't set it up. Think about it, sleep on it, have a good think, and yeah, don't rush into anything. Make it proper there and then. So yeah, just learn from my mistakes. Honestly, I'm never doing that again. Next time I move a tank, I'm going to double check it's 100% level. Like this one here, I moved this ages ago and I put metal shims under it, so I know this tank's nice and level. You can see by the waterline how perfect it is. You know, even with this black line, it was just bugging me so much. And the weir on this tank as well, and each outlet, it was just winding me up so much, and I couldn't actually sleep. I kept thinking about it, kept going, I've got to do that, I've got to do that, oh my god, I can't leave it like that. And I wasn't thinking about adding my big fish into this tank until this was done as well, so it was all in the back of my mind going, oh man, I need to get that done. But anyway guys, I'm not going to bore you anymore. That is the tank all level and done. I hope you've all learned something off this video. Don't rush into things, like I said earlier. Make sure your tanks are level. If they're not level, go out and get some metal shims, or you can use wood shims, whatever you can get. But yeah, that's all done for me today. But anyway, thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe to my channel, ding the notification bell, and keep it real everyone.